Stress. We all feel it. Deadlines, bills, that never-ending to-do list. But have you ever stopped to wonder what's actually happening inside your brain and body when you're stressed? And more importantly, how can you take control of it instead of letting it control you? Today, we're diving into the real science of stress and simple, powerful ways to manage it. Let's get into it. 1. What is stress, really? Stress isn't just feeling overwhelmed. Biologically, stress is your body's natural alarm system. When you perceive a threat, whether it's a tiger in the wild or a nasty email from your boss, your brain triggers the fight or flight response. The key player here is the hypothalamus, a tiny but mighty part of your brain. It sends a signal to your adrenal glands to pump out stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Adrenaline makes your heart race and your muscles tense, prepping you to run or fight. Cortisol keeps you alert, flooding your system with glucose for quick energy. In short, your body is trying to protect you. The problem? Most modern stressors aren't physical threats you can punch or run away from. They're emails, deadlines, traffic jams, and yet your body reacts exactly the same way, over and over. 2. When stress becomes a problem. Stress in short bursts can actually be good. It sharpens your focus. It gives you an energy boost. It even improves your immune response temporarily. But when stress becomes chronic, meaning it sticks around for weeks, months, or years, it becomes toxic. Chronic stress is linked to heart disease, anxiety, and depression, memory problems, weakened immune system, weight gain. Why? Because your body isn't designed to stay in emergency mode forever. Long-term cortisol exposure starts to wear you down from the inside out. 3. The mind-body stress loop. Here's something wild. Your thoughts can trigger the same stress response as an actual threat. Just thinking about a mistake you made last week or imagining a future failure can send your body into full-on survival mode. It's called the mind-body loop. Your brain and body are constantly talking, and when your mind perceives danger, your body reacts, even if the danger is just imaginary. Understanding this is huge because it means if you can change your mindset, you can change your stress response. 4. How to manage stress effectively. All right, now for the good stuff. How do we actually manage stress based on real science? Here are some powerful research-backed strategies. A. Breathwork, your built-in stress switch. Deep breathing isn't just hippie advice, it's neuroscience. Slow, deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest mode. Try this. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale slowly for 6 counts. Repeat 5 to 10 times. You'll literally signal to your brain that you're safe. B. Reframe your thoughts. Remember the mind-body loop? One way to break it is through cognitive reframing. Example, instead of thinking, this presentation is going to be a disaster, reframe it to, this is a chance to share something I'm passionate about. Same situation, different mindset, different biological reaction. C. Get moving. Exercise is magic for stress, and not just because of the endorphins. Physical movement burns off excess adrenaline and cortisol. Even a brisk 10-minute walk can shift your brain chemistry. And no, you don't have to kill yourself at the gym. The goal is consistency, not intensity. D. The power of sleep. When you're sleep deprived, your brain sees the world as more threatening. One study found that people who slept poorly had 60% higher activity in their amygdala, the fear center of the brain. Good sleep literally builds your stress resilience. Prioritize it like your mental health depends on it, because it does. E. Micro moments of joy. Here's an underrated tip. Deliberately seek out small moments of happiness. Watch a funny video, listen to your favorite song, text someone you love. Tiny positive moments build emotional armor. Over time, they actually rewire your brain to be more resilient to stress. 5. A quick word on stress mindset. Here's something fascinating. In a study at Harvard, people who believed that stress could be helpful, that it could fuel performance and growth, showed better physical health and work outcomes than people who saw stress as purely harmful. In other words, how you think about stress matters. If you view it as energy you can harness, rather than an enemy you must destroy, you actually become more resilient. Mindset isn't everything, but it's a huge piece of the puzzle. Stress isn't going anywhere. But now you have the science and the tools to deal with it. You're not powerless. You're not broken. You're human. Breathe deep. Reframe your thoughts. Move your body. Rest your mind. And remember, even small changes create real resilience over time. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more psychology insights, and share it with someone who could use a little less stress today. See you in the next one.